Hey, what's up, everybody? It's just Charles Sebastian. Welcome you guys to another episode of the Dreamers Pro Show, where we cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and we give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. And folks, we got an excellent show here for you guys. Before we get into it, please make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel, and be sure to follow me on Instagram. My handle is CTABANZ. Let's get into today's topic, okay? So, as you guys know, the number one story right now in the NBA is this LeBron trade. Everybody, it seems like we're become one of probably the number one source right now for people that want to know what's happening with LeBron and whether or not he's going to be a Laker or not. I personally believe that a part of it has to do with people wanting to know what the hell is going on because they want to get some updates. I also think that it's some Laker fans that have been in recess that have been like, well, this could be an opportunity for us to start rooting for the team. I told you guys I've been a Laker fan. That's the only team I really supported, and later on started supporting the Clippers because my favorite player, Kawhi Leonard, played with him. But I supported the Lakers for almost 15, 16 years, right? But the minute they went after LeBron, I'm like, okay, I can't support them. But now, when Laker fans are beginning to see, oh, wait a minute, this is LeBron's last year with the Lakers, because this is his last year with the Lakers. That is a fact. LeBron is not going to be a Laker beyond this season. Now, whether he's traded before the season starts, that's another thing, but this is his last year because they didn't offer him a contract extension. And there's been all this kind of conversation out there, right? We've done some shows reporting on some things that like websites like Sideline Sources have said, where LeBron doesn't like the way the Lakers are handling the situation. He felt like the transition from him to Luka could have been done with a little bit more nuance. When they were making the sale of the team, they didn't inform him. Recently, they had a meeting about the direction of the team. LeBron wasn't a part of it. So you have all of these things going on. So this morning, I was just kind of going through the internet here, looking for what to discuss. And I came across a post from NBA TV. It says this: I will say he doesn't have any leverage because it's now Luka Doncic's team now. Shawn Powell on LeBron James and the Lakers. So I then slid over to see what he had to say, and essentially what this gentleman is saying is that LeBron and his camp, and maybe even his followers, seem to be going through some illusion or delusion that they feel like he has this leverage and he's still important to the Lakers, when in reality, he's not really important anymore. And I'm like, this would be a tough pill for these guys to swallow. But let me hand you that glass of water. Before we even get into what he had to say, today's video is brought to you by our sponsor, GameTime. One of the things I love the most is making unforgettable memories with family and friends. And one of the things I hate the most is overpaying for tickets only to find out that there was a better deal out there. That's one of the reasons I started using GameTime. GameTime is the easy go-to app for last-minute tickets to sports, concert, and theater events across 60+ states in the US and Canada. GameTime saves me time, money, and stress by curating only the best deals, so I'm not wasting a whole bunch of time scrolling through overpriced tickets. GameTime Picks is my favorite tool. It highlights the best value seats instantly. No more guesswork, no more wasting time. For example, I'm really looking forward to watching some of these NBA Summer League games. Here's what I like to do. I choose between the cheapest deal, the great deal, or the amazing deal. Once you select the ticket you want, you can use their panoramic seat view to ensure you know exactly what you're getting before you buy. So take the guesswork out of buying tickets with GameTime. Download the app, create an account, and use code CLNS for $20 off your first purchase. Again, create an account and use redeem code CLNS for $20 off. And remember, whenever you support this sponsor, you're supporting this channel. Thank you. Okay, so what we want to do is we're going to play what this gentleman had to say. It's only about a minute or so clip. I want you guys to listen to it in its entirety, and I'm going to come back and react to his comments. Take a listen to what he had to say here.
Okay. What do you read into those comments there?
Well, first of all, if you went to Steph Curry and say, hey, Steph, do you want to stay with the Warriors? He'd say, are you kidding me? Yeah. The same with Jokic and Shea. But all LeBron James has to do is say, hey, you know what? All these reports are crazy. Of course I want to stay with the Lakers. You can dismiss it with one statement, but he's not going to do that.
He's always had leverage. This is the first time it feels like he has, I'm not saying he doesn't have any leverage, less leverage than he's had in the past.
I will say he doesn't have any leverage because it's Luka Doncic's team now. He is the future, and the Lakers are under new ownership. All of a sudden, maybe the old rules don't apply. You bring a new ownership in, concerned about this team, its viability. How can we win the next championship? LeBron James, yeah, he's still really good now, but this team is moving forward without him.
So you heard what he had to say. Folks, first of all, part of this surprises me and part of this doesn't. I'm a huge Formula One fan. Okay. Lewis Hamilton won probably 6 of his 7 championships, I think all 7, with Mercedes, right? Just incredible career with AMG Mercedes-Benz. And then all of a sudden, he announced to Toto Wolff that he wants to go sign with Ferrari. Mind you, this is the face of the sport. Certainly the biggest guy at Mercedes. The minute that announcement came, do you know what started happening? Slowly throughout his final season, they started shifting focus from Lewis to George. And by the end of the season, Lewis was no longer the focus. Even though he had been there for all of these years and helped build them into what they were, they started shifting the focus because they said, look, man, you're on your way out. You're going to a competitor. And we have to show the guy that's still here that he is the number one focus right now for the team. And that's what they did. I was surprised, but that's what they did. In the case of LeBron and the Lakers, two things are happening. One, the Lakers are doing that by shifting the focus to Luka. This gentleman mentioned the role that the new management may be playing. But I have to say this, though. It doesn't change the fact that I am still surprised at how the Lakers are showing LeBron James the door. I mean, it really is surprising, given all of the concessions that they made over his tenure with the team. If you think about the things the Lakers have done to make LeBron James happy, it's still shocking to see how they just switched it up on him. They got him the coaches that he wanted. They fired Frank Vogel. They got him Darvin Ham. Darvin Ham wasn't good enough. They hired a podcaster. They got him. They had his son to the team. They brought Westbrook. All of these things. Bringing clutch clients to the team and all of these things. And it seems like the moment Luka Doncic walked through the door, everything changed. It almost makes one think that maybe they were tolerating LeBron until a better situation showed up. And that's exactly what it looks like, because now he seems to be an afterthought. And by the Lakers not extending that contract, that's a big thing. By the Lakers not extending offering LeBron James an extension, they've essentially forced him into retirement unless he decides to go play with another team. They've essentially done that. And personally, I don't think he's going to give them the parade. No. I don't think he's going to do his farewell tour at the Lakers. I don't believe so. Because I feel like him and his camp feel like he has been disrespected and taken for granted. One of the reports said by Dave McMenamin, they feel like LeBron feels like everything that he's done for the Lakers organization, he expected them to handle this situation with a little bit more nuance. And what this is saying is that maybe the Lakers feel like he hasn't done as much as he thinks he has. LeBron's playoff record with the Lakers since he's been a Laker is 28-25, basically a 500 playoff record. A 500 playoff record. They've seen various iterations with him and different players, and it still hasn't yielded any results. One championship in 7 years, and some people even question the validity and credibility of that championship in itself. When you're playing against the depleted Miami Heat in the NBA Finals, and you want to twerk it up all over the table for that one? Y'all are out here pouring honey all over each other's bellies for that? Come on, man, knock it off. So, you guys let me know what you think about what this gentleman had to say here. Whatever you guys think, leave your thoughts in the comments, and we catch you guys on the next show. Peace.